What's up, y'all? This is John Schaefer. I'm talking to you face to face right now. I'm a little disheveled. I'm a little tired, a little on edge, a little sick, but fight's far from over. Normally we would play a commercial during this time, but I'm not doing that. Instead, right now, I think it's paramount to talk to you. Instead of promoting a product this month or putting those links in the description, I'm going to leave a link to the various funds you can donate to, because I want to stress one thing perfectly clear, because I'm trying to keep this short. There's always a way to help, whether it's petitions, whether it's calling your representatives, calling other people's representatives, donating. There's always a way to help. I realize not everyone can be on the streets right now. I get it. I've been doing this for a long, long time. But there's always a way to help, especially now. So I'm imploring you. I mean, yeah, it's great to take a couple minutes to have a break and watch one of my videos or watch someone else's videos. Forget about the world for a while. But I'm also imploring you to fight, because we need all the help we can get right now. As they say in The Untouchables, never stop fighting until the fight is done. Thank you. What's up? John Schaefer back again, Twin Family Productions, and the day has finally come. Waited since February. Post office fucked me twice. What else is new? But as you can see with the screwdrivers, we finally got this GCLoader. And I don't know what the fuck these are for. Oh well. All these are little protective tapes on the screws. So, what we're going to do today is we're going to install this GCLoader. And sucks for y'all, he's not doing a round 3. He's just going to sell them when he gets them in. So what this is this is an SD solution for the GameCube. Now, I know you're saying, well, you could technically use the Woad or the WeKey Fusion, and technically it could. But this basically uses one-to-one with Swiss, which also means it can work with this little ditty down here. And you actually should have one of these, at least of press time, the SP to SD, the SD to SP2, whatever they call it. But point is, you need it because as of right now, this doesn't save settings, so you really should have that. But also, this is basically going to take over and launch Swiss with every boot up, which means that you can run homebrew ISOs, especially the redump ones. And now you got NKit ISOs. So, let's get to work, shall we? Got our GameCube here. I'll take this out. They said this is supposed to be relatively simple and quick. So let's figure out how quick, shall we? Now, remember when on the cleanup shop we tore the whole thing apart, but we really don't need to do that this time. Just remove the disk drive. It didn't come with any screws of any sort. So what I'm going to assume, at least for now, until I fully open this up, is that it's going to use the screws that screw the disk drive in place. Notice how I don't have my ice cube tray with me because this is supposed to be relatively simple. So we're going to take it out, take the top off, and just going to remove this piece. I don't think, I'm trying to see exactly what I need to take apart, because I'm only going to try to remove what I need to, nothing more, nothing less. I don't have any covers or any fancy schmancy shit like that because, well, I didn't see any. What the hell? I know that only these two screws remove the fans. Of course, some asshole's calling. Should we tell you how we deal with people? Or should we just ignore it? Who is it, Captain? Let's tell him, kids. Hello? Hello? Don't you fucking call here no more, motherfucker. Recorded message. Of course. Hate those fucking spam calls because they distract us from our work. So what the fuck is going on here? Supposed to just pull out. It's not. There's not a second screw that keeps it in place, just that. So let me try not to fuck this up. It's just fucking weird. It's one screw. Okay, now it's coming out. Jesus Christ. Okay, so just need to take the disk drive out. I don't think I need to take off the controller ports to do so. Huh. Well, I guess we're going to have to figure it out together, won't we? I should use my handy dandy ice cube tray, but I'm hoping that I don't need to remove many things to get this done. Where'd the screw go? Oh, thank God it went over here. You know, if I didn't say it during the cleanup segment, I'm going to say it again. Nintendo is seriously known. I mean, yes, they try to make things as small as possible, but with as many fucking screws as possible. When a lot of us, especially here in America, we don't mind it being so big if it's, you know, put together correctly. I mean, they'll make an they'll make an iPhone Pro for nothing. Nintendo, you're fucking killing me. So I don't think this particular screwdriver is magnetized. Shit. I might make this on a separate release instead of a Friday. I'm not sure yet. Definitely want to put this up as soon as possible. But still not budging. So let me move that for now. Still not budging. Don't tell me you need to remove these fucking God damn it. Just seriously, fuck you, Nintendo. Wait, for real. Just fuck you. Fuck you for flagging people on YouTube. Yeah, see, the fucking thing is... Oh, brother. So anyway, fuck you for flagging people on YouTube. Fuck you for the Switch. And shorting people. Not doing anything about scalpers. Fuck you for not donating more to Black Lives Matter. Fuck you for so many things. So this is out now. Trying to see something here. So yeah, at least 2 of the screws match up. So we gotta disassemble the disk drive. The fun never ends. Actually, we should really move that. So basically with this, we need to separate the disk drive from the rest of the unit. And if that's the case, I might have to pause this video and I might have to put some electrical tape on here, you know, as a stopgap measure. So this way it doesn't short out the board, because we don't want that. Because the last thing you want to do is to have your $100 GCLoader, and yes, it is $100. You know, $90 for the board, $10 for priority. Which priority is sort of a joke with the USPS right about now. I'll tell you exactly how. I was one of a few people in Jersey that ordered in the first run, the round 1. And can you believe these motherfuckers? And I should spray that fucking thing. Can you believe these motherfuckers? There's people in South. A couple of these people are in South Jersey, and they got theirs first before my fucking ass. All right, so put aside the disk drive. Wow. This is fucking filthy. So let me see how this is gonna go, first of all. Okay. Let me see. All right, so I don't need to worry about putting electrical tape because it's that much, it's not touching the surface, which is good. So I'm gonna screw this shit in, and then it should be secure. Of course, getting it to line up is a real pain in the ass. Because as I'm screwing it in, I literally have to hold the fucking thing in place. Let me put it like that. This is not designed to be screwed in. Screws come right through. Brother. So how the fuck are you supposed to secure this thing then? Screws go right through. Let me see. I know it's supposed to go like this. Let me try this one. And it would help if I didn't get the fucking thing in the caught. I'm going to use it. I think this is magnetized. This is bullshit, like seriously. Oh my God. I got one screw in there. Or not. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's almost tight. Let me try the other screw, because this is still jiggling around quite a bit. So much for this being plug and play, you know? Because the thread, let me get the jeweler screwdriver. Because the screwdriver the screw didn't still fully make its way through. Ay, ay, ay. It's almost like it doesn't want to fully go in. Here's the thing. If it wasn't meant to be screwed in, why are there screw holes? I need to ask this son of a bitch that later on. So for now, I'm not going to screw it in. Fuck it. Let me try screwing it in normally. You know, without the piece there. That doesn't look like it wants to go in. Because it should be the right size to go in. Why it's not, I have no fucking idea. So either these are meant just as feet, which is kind of stupid, because these holes are literally where the GameCube shit goes, or they're meant to be screwed in and something fucking happened. I got a bad batch, who the fuck knows. So right now I'm just gonna literally just plug it in. Fuck it. I mean, it seems secure enough. Unless it's supposed to go this way. In which case, double fuck you. Oh shit. I don't want to... Last thing I want to do is break this fucking thing. No, it doesn't go in that way either. Jesus Christ, man, what the fuck? Like, for real. What the fuck? I mean, how the hell are you supposed to secure these fucking things if they won't go in? And God forbid these are the wrong screws, which they totally are not. You know, why didn't you include the correct screws in the box? Because it seems like it wants to go in. And I've used the correct size screwdriver. I'm using a bigger screwdriver. I think I'm making some progress. Hoping I am. I feel some torque. Yep. Nada. Oh, brother. Ah, shit. Let's see if I can use tweezers. Get this screw out. No pliers, you know what the fuck I mean at this point. It's supposed to be a simple plug and play. Now I gotta get a fucking screw out of here. Lovely. The main reason I want to get the screw out of here, if it's not going to fit, is that I don't want to short out the board. Worst come to worst. Let me plug it in, do a dry fit. By the way, I usually stick with SanDisk, but this is the card he used for the GameCube. So I'm hoping this one is right, at least. Alright, so guess we gotta put all the fucking screws back in. Of course, now that there's no disk drive, it's not fully matching up. I at least hope the GCLoader works. Hope at least that. Because it should be, I'm going to leave that alone for now, because there should be no, should be nothing touching that. The let's just hope this is straight. I can't secure it into the can't secure it into the shielding, so I guess I'm out of options, because the screw didn't go through at all. It was starting to go, but it seemed like something was stopping it. Spin this fucking thing around, because I could tell already that without the disk drive, it seems like the shielding is a little off. Jesus Christ. Goes over there. You know, after doing protests and petitions, info, letters, phone calls, whole week, I honestly thought this would be relaxing. It's just making me a little more aggravated. I still think there's something that's got to secure the fucking thing to the board. And it should have been those screws that came with the disk drive. Because if it wasn't, why wouldn't he put the screws that you need inside the kit? Or at least tell you, hey motherfucker, you need different screws. Hate it when people do shit like that. It's like, okay, not everyone's on a message board. Not everyone would know these things. If you're going to sell a kit, include everything you need to put it in the fucking GameCube. And believe in me, there's a lot of people that are guilty of that, not just this guy. It's more common than you think. And I know what some people are going to say, well, you should be happy about that. I'm not. You know, it'll give you a job, blah, 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 but I'm not. Because I am of the firm belief that anyone who wants to try something, especially that's labeled as an easy install, should be able to do it themselves. You know, you shouldn't have to have someone like me put it in. Anyone should be able to pick this up and go. It's not, there we go. It's not that fucking easy as described. It's actually been moderate. And then some of these assholes will actually have the nerve to say, oh, well, if you don't feel comfortable, and that's, I actually seen this shit firsthand. Oh, well, if you don't feel comfortable opening up your system, it's like, bitch, really? You're gonna say that shit to me? There's assholes out there who will do that. I can't stand those motherfuckers. I really can't. Okay, so that's what, hopefully that'll do. I'm gonna close this fucking thing back up. I'll put these aside for now. I meant to do that, literally. Because sometimes that's the only way to get these security screws to actually thread in correctly. Especially with big ass holes like this. But yeah, it's annoying. I got people coming to me, oh, can you install this? Can you install that? And it's something that's labeled as easy. I'm like, if somebody can't just pick up a screwdriver and look at a diagram online, clearly it's not. So this side faces inside. Okay, put that in. Feels a lot lighter. Like, for real. I don't have the thing yet to go here, so, and even then it's just an extension and a 3D plate. But this is what it looks like so far. Okay. I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna set it up, and then we're gonna take a look at it. All right, table's a mess. Everything's plugged in. Let's hope. And we have liftoff. But I put GCZ on there, and I don't know if it's going to work. Let's try something as simple as Star Soldier. Unknown type. Huh, of course. But at least we know Swiss is working. Jesus Christ. But yeah, the end kit and GCZ is not working. Fuck. Trying to get to the bottom here. Device selection. Let's check this out. Okay, so the Game Boy play thing will load, but as you can see, the shrunken redumps, the end kits, don't work. The GCZs do not work. I'm going to try renaming them ISO and see if they'll work then, but I'm making no promises. All right, so we're back at the menu. I'm at a loss. I tried a couple things. First of all, I put a full-size game on here, Luigi's Mansion, but I also put end kit ISOs, and they seem to be showing up there, that I shrunk before I got the GCZs. So let's try the end kit ISO first. And it seems to be wanting the boot. Settings. Force video mode, no. Discard and exit. Let's boot it up, because this should be asking me to put in the progressive mode. I hope. So far, so good. Didn't ask me. I'm stunned. Unless I gotta hold down B, maybe. But we've seen it load. So maybe, which he still should have been clear about, that GCZs won't work as of right now, but ISOs do. And I tried to rename a GCZ to ISO, same thing, did not work. So let's load this. I'm gonna hold down B. I think that's how you get to progressive mode. Yes. Okay. You can already see a resolution change as of right now. And seems to be working. So let me just check Carby real quick. The menu's not working. Oh boy. Is there even a battery in here? Hold on a second. So you're going to see blackness for a couple minutes, darkness, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, there's a battery in here. Why the fuck doesn't it work? Oh, I got press OK. Scan line profile 1, 2. Output settings. 480p mode limited range. 255 new off. Switch store settings. Because I like to have scan lines. I like that old school feel of it. But it seems to be working. So either he's got to, because I know there's NKit support in Swiss, so maybe he needs to code it into the GCLoader. I don't know, but it works with. If you're going to use NKit, at least for now, use the NKit ISO, not the GCZ, because I figured, okay, ISO is only for if you're going to shrink Wii games, because it also does that too. But I guess, no, I guess you need to do that for this too. So if you want to compress down your games, especially since this is a ODE, you don't need all those dummy files, all that empty space. So you could just get rid of it and shrink down your library, which NKit does one-to-one with redump. So it's working. That's the main part. You can always improve it, but it's working. And after everything that's happened this past week that I've installed this fucking thing, that's a good thing. Because I'm tired. And I got still more to do tomorrow. All fucking day. So, GCLoader's finally in and done. Next is the Mister. After that is the mode. Peace. Black Lives Matter. Keep the fight going. Don't stop fighting until the fight is over. So, as I'm cooking dinner and we're cleaning up, you're not gonna fucking believe this. It did come with screws. Literally stuck to the bottom of the envelope were a washer that goes in a bigger screw hole and 3 new screws. So if the envelope wasn't looked at before it was thrown away, I would have really been up shit's creek. So here's a helpful hint, children. Don't do a fucking project when you're already aggravating from a week so far of basically when you're burnt out. Don't try to do a project, because you will fuck up and you will miss them. Okay, so while I'm waiting for dinner to get done, I decided to do this again. And this is how it's supposed to go. The connector looks a little off to me. I hope it gets in. I might try to straighten it out, I'm not sure. But the big hole the washer covers, and then it gets screwed in. This gets screwed in, this gets screwed in, and goes underneath. So you're supposed to plunk it down on top. So let's try to do that now. Oh, went in. I'll be damned. So that's how it's supposed to go in. So I guess we'll wait for the SD card to get done, and then
all right, we're back in the bedroom. GameCube's all hooked up. I know it's a few days later again, but hey, got more important things to do right now. As obviously you can tell. So while I have a quiet moment, figured to actually fucking do this. Now I'm using a third-party controller simply because when I went to use the other one to finally sit down and use this damn thing, the left trigger was sticky, and I was trying to figure out why. Opened it up. Looks like somebody spilled something in there. I have pictures of it and everything. It looks like somebody spilled a soda or some shit. So that's on its way back to the cellar, so shorter cord. So everything is on here. I redid this completely in that time. It does work with NKit, just ISO, and not not GCZ. And as I'm recording this, there is an update for the GCLoader, but I believe mine already has the new update on there. It's shipped with the newest update. So for everyone else that had the GCLoader prior to the first plug-and-play shipment, you'll need to update your firmware. You can download it from the GCLoader GitHub and put the DOL on the disk. Like, I think you put the DOL on the SD card, and then you should be able to run it. But I haven't had to do it, so I haven't had to worry about it. So one big advantage of this is to be able to actually use audio streaming. So I'm hoping I could check that out right now. And we're gonna boot into it. Seems to be working. And there's Super Monkey Ball. So, everything seems to be working.
Select game.
So that will do it for the GCLoader. It was a bumpy ride, but we got there. And apparently I'm not the only person that's had that issue, because literally the day after I did the install, I must have had like 15 to 20 people asking me, where were the screws? Where were the screws? And for the first time ever, I actually had to show a video in progress to show people, hey, screws are in the envelope, this is how you do it. So, at least I feel better. I wasn't the only one that fucked up. And there's also people that had more knowledge than I did that screwed up. So, hey, the best of us fuck up sometimes. But at least the job is done. On to the Mister. We will see you next week. Twin Family signing off.